What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back. It's been 2 weeks. It's a little bit of a break we had because of just life. So wasn't able to make videos the last 2 weeks. But we're back now. We're gonna go through both series in this video. I'm gonna do Cup and Xfinity. So we're gonna start with the Cup series. If you're new here, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, turn on the notification bell. All really helps me grow. We only have 2 more weeks after this weekend till the end of NASCAR season. Kind of sad, but man, it's been a long season. Kind of ready for it to be over. In all honesty. Wish we had some better races to end this year. Like I didn't care last week. Texas sucked. I don't really expect much more from Kansas, but here we are. Let's start out with Kyle Larson, the most expensive driver. He's probably the guy you want to play. He's been dominant at these mile-and-a-half intermediate tracks all year. I know we have this 19 at Kansas right there, but like he dominated that race. He just on the last restart got pretty much wrecked by Ryan Blaney. He's the favorite to win for a reason. I mean, he's going to be fast. That's just what we got to expect. I expect him to dominate this race again. To be honest, I think he'll probably win again. So that's kind of what we're expecting from Larson. If he's doesn't win, he'll be a contender for sure. Moving on to Denny Hamlin. I mean, the rest of these guys are really just for dominator points, or really just you hope they work out. I mean, because Kyle Larson's by far the guy, But like you got Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Truex, Chase Elliott. I think I'll talk about Byron and Bowman by themselves, but then you move on to Ryan Blaney and Keselowski. Like, they all have dominator potential. It's just obviously less likely. You're just trying to figure out who will get up there. We did see Kyle Busch lead last week. Busch and Hamlin actually led part of the... Who's calling me? All right, sorry. They can wait. Hamlin and Kyle Busch, like, they got up front and led some last week. So, I mean, JGR as a whole is kind of just getting better, I guess, at the mile-and-a-half as the year's going on. And I mean, I think they have potential to lead here. Wouldn't really expect it, but there's definitely potential there. Martin Truex Jr. really not interested. We haven't seen him do anything this year at the mile-and-a-half. Chase Elliott, like, I feel like he's going to run fifth all race. I mean, there's definitely potential for him to lead, but he's just always been the third guy at these mile-and-a-halves for most of the year behind Larson and Byron. And I just don't really see him getting past them. Like, if I much more likely see Hamlin or Kyle Busch lead, because if Hendrick nails the setup, it's going to be Larson or Byron. It's not going to be Elliott. So that's how I'm looking at that. So probably not going to be too interested in Chase here. Alex Bowman I like. He starts 25th. He should finish top 8, honestly. He should have a good run here. I know he's been terrible in the playoffs, but that's probably a little too cheap for a Hendrick car at Kansas starting 25th. So fine with that. William Byron, if you want to play for dominator points, and he has a little bit of place differential there too, he should finish second in this race in all honesty. First or second for him. I know he's eliminated from the playoffs. He's not really going for anything, but I mean, we saw him be right up there at the front all last race at Texas. So William Byron, definitely interested there. Definitely seems like someone who could get some dominator points. I don't mind Ryan Blaney. He's always sneaky, but I feel like he'll run well. I don't really see him leading a ton here. Keselowski, kind of the same thing. I think he'll run well, just not really leading a ton. Team Penske's really turned it on here at the end of the year, especially these two. Logano, it's been a little bit rough, but still okay. He's kind of done himself in the hole last week. Kevin Harvick, not interested. Just haven't seen speed from him all year at these mile-and-a-half tracks. Joey Logano starting 8th. I mean, he's kind of like Blaney and Keselowski, but probably a little bit worse, so probably not going to be too interested there. Kurt Busch and Redick, I like both of them. I really like Tyler Redick. Tyler Redick has been running really well recently. I mean, he was up front he finished second at the Roval, and then he was up front for most of that race last week. So, I mean, I really like the way Reddick's been running lately. I think he has top 5 upside here. And if the right things happen, he could get a win. I don't think that'll happen, but it could. So, definitely like Tyler Redick. Kurt Busch is all right if you want to get there, but probably not going to be as interested. I'm fine with Ross Chastain. He offers you place differential. We've seen speed from him enough speed. Like him and Kurt Busch, we've really seen similar speed all year from these guys at the same tracks, at these type of tracks. But, Kurt starts 13th and Chastain starts 24th. I'd rather get that place differential, so I like him. Christopher Bell starting 10th. He'll probably run around there most of this race, maybe drop a little bit, so not going to be too interested in him. Austin Dillon's fine. He could get a top 10 there. 7,800, I think that's worth it. Eric Almirola, just haven't seen the speed from him in this package all year, so probably just not going to go there. Bubba Wallace, I like Bubba more. He does offer you some place differential, $7,400, starting 27th. I think that's fine. If you want to go there, I don't mind it. I don't mind Newman either. The mile-and-a-half's definitely been a strength, or this package has definitely been a strength for Roush this year. So starting 31st, he's got some place differential upside. I mean, he's not going to get a top 10. He probably won't even get a top 15, but he feels like a safe play. Don't fall for the Parker Kligerman price tag. This is way too expensive. Like, I mean, DraftKings, they always price him up in the truck series, as they show when he starts in the back. But, the Gaunt Brothers car, I mean, it's going to run like 30th. That's probably where he'll finish. Maybe a little bit more, but at $7,100, I'm not paying for that. There's just really no upside. That car's just not good enough. So I'm not going to go there. Don't fall for that. Don't play him. I'd much rather get to Newman. I'd much rather get to Stenhouse, who burnt us all last week. I know I didn't make a video last week, but I was really heavy on Stenhouse last week, and he wrecked on like lap 20. And so did every guy starting in the back, so that was fun. It's a rough slate last week, that's for sure. But Ricky Stenhouse Jr. starting 28th. I think he can get a top 15 here. He's top 15 upside, so don't mind that at all. Matty D starting 15th. You know, he's run well at Kansas, and he's been running a little bit better down the stretch here, these mile and a halves. It's just still Matty D, but I mean, I think he has upside to get top 10, I guess, and I think that's worth it. I don't think Chase Briscoe really has that upside. I'm not going to go there. Suarez, I'm okay with Suarez. He's kind of similar to Matty D, in my opinion. They're kind of similar plays. You want to save a little bit, go drop 400 to Suarez. I think that's fine. I like Chris Buescher. I think he could contend for like a top 12 here. And at $6,300, you're getting a lot for that. So I do like Chris Buescher. Michael McDowell starting 18th. Probably not going to go there. We haven't seen anything from him in the last like 3 months of the season. So probably just not going to go there. Same thing with Eric Jones starting 17th. Just not really too interested. Cole Custer. I feel like people are going to play him because they need cheap guys down here. But I mean, he's just been horrible this year, man. I really don't want to go there. We're not going to play Justin Haley because I don't know why Justin Haley's more expensive than Ryan Parise and Alfredo, in all honesty, and LaJoy. Like, that just shouldn't happen. And especially if Parise starting 32nd and Haley starting 33rd, the Spire car is just not good. But this JTG Doherty car is way better, has way more upside. I like Parise. That's probably my favorite cheap play down here. If you want to go to Alfredo, I think it's okay. LaJoy, I feel like he can move up a little bit. He's been struggling in the last few weeks. He started out the playoffs like really good, and then he's just kind of been struggling in the last few weeks. I don't really see him moving up that much, but he could. Alfredo probably gets like 22nd, so it's probably like a ceiling here, so I don't really see any upside here. Ryan Parise is really the guy in this 5K range that I just want to get to. That's who I want to play. And as for the punt plays, we're just never interested in any of them, and that's going to continue. So that's really what we got for the Cup Series. Larson really like. Byron I like, just these guys that can get you Dominator points. That's what we're going to go for. So let's move on to the Xfinity Series, where we're going to start with Ty Gibbs, the most expensive driver on the slate, back in the 54 car. He'll run well. In all honesty, I mean, what are his wins? His wins this year are 2 road courses, and I'm drawing a blank. Oh, crap. Well, I forgot. But it wasn't a big mile and a half track, right? I feel like an idiot. But anyway, I mean, I feel like Ty Gibbs will run well. I don't think he's the favorite to, dominate this race. I'd much rather go to Cindric, Allgaier, Allmendinger, and Gragson. Those are probably the guys I'm looking for Dominator points this week. Maybe not Allgaier as much, but definitely Cindric and AJ Allmendinger are definitely guys I am very, very much interested in getting to. That definitely seems wrong, but okay. Maybe it's not. Maybe Cindric has bad finishes at Kansas, and I just don't know about it. But it don't matter. We've seen him lead a bunch of these intermediate tracks this year. I'm totally for that. I'm totally for AJ Allmendinger as well. I think those are the 2 favorites. They are the 2 favorites to win this race. That's just where I want to go. Noah Gragson, we've seen a lot of speed from him recently, so I think he can run up front. I don't think he's as likely to lead as Allmendinger and Cindric, but there's definitely potential there. And then Daniel Hemrick as well. Dude just keeps getting screwed over, man. I mean, dominating last week as well. Yeah, I mean, he starts on the pole. I think he can lead this race, though, so I'm definitely interested in Hemrick. Those are the guys I want to go to for Dominator points, really. Cindric, Allmendinger, Gragson, Hemrick, and then I'd say Gibbs is 5th. I feel like everyone's going to play Ty Gibbs because everyone just loves playing Ty Gibbs. I'd rather just get to a little bit lesser-owned guys, so that's probably where I'm going to go. Harrison Burton I'm not too interested in. I don't see any real shot of him leading. I think Allgaier has that upside, but it feels a little bit less likely than some of those other guys. Brandon Jones starting 9th, just not really... Don't really want to go there. I don't really want to go Justin Haley starting 6th. Riley Herbst has actually been driving well the last few weeks. He's been all right. He can get a top 10, top 8. That's definitely possible. So I like the upside. I mean, he's in a better car than Brett Moffitt. I mean, Brett Moffitt and Herbst are pretty similar plays. I mean, obviously Moffitt starts a little bit farther back, but they're pretty similar plays to me. I think more people will go to Moffitt, so I'll probably just go to Herbst. Jeff Burton. Starting 11, I'm not going to go there. Sam Mayer has just gotten screwed with bad luck this year. I mean, it feels like he gets caught up in a wreck that was not even close to his fault or some sort of mechanical issue every single week. If you want to get back on that train, I don't mind it. Starting 12th, that's really cheap for that car, for the 8 car. And a good driver. It's not like Michael Nett, no offense, but, he's a good driver. So, starting 12th, I don't mind that. I understand if you want to get away from it, but I don't mind it. Landon Castle starts 38th. That's just too expensive, in my opinion, for a JD Motorsports car. That's really all I got. Mike Snyder, I feel like he'll run 15th all race, so probably not going to be too interested there. I like Brandon Brown. He can move up, get you a top 15 here, maybe a top 12. Definitely possible. This isn't like a loaded field, I don't feel like, so definitely possible for him to get a top 12. I like Brandon Brown. Michael Annett, I'm just not going to be interested in starting 8th. Jordan Anderson, this car's like solid. Like it's like a 15th place, 15, 16, 17, 18 place, that range car every week, but usually they have like, other drivers in here, good. Jordan Anderson's really not that good, so probably not going to go there. JP Ferd I like. I mean, this 48 car is really not that bad. And I know that came out they're getting RCR help next year, and I don't know if that's starting this year. I don't know if they're sometimes these teams do a little bit for them this year, so that car could be a little bit faster than we've seen. I don't mind it. 35th, obviously a lot of places for Ancelotti is a safe floor. I think he should probably finish like 26 here in this race, and I mean that's fine. Dylan Lupton I like. Dylan Lupton's really not good, but he's in a 26 Sam Hunt car, and that's way better than most of the cars down here, so I'm fine going there. If he gets you, 16th, 17th place, that's a good day. Ryan Sieg starting 14th, not going to be too interested there. Tommy Joe Martin starting 17th, not really interested. I'm fine with Clements. Clements can compete for a top 10 here. I think that's way more likely than Sieg and Martin's, to be honest. Starting 19th, 6,800, I don't mind that. Patrick Emmerling starting 34th. He hasn't done anything really to impress anybody this year, but he's in the Hour Motorsports car. It's better than every one of these cars down here, so I don't mind it. Bailey Curry starting 22nd. He's in the 15. Not going to be too interested there. Greg Gaulding, no. Alex LeBay starting 21st is... I'd just rather go to Josh Williams, I guess. I mean, I feel like Williams could just... There's a real chance he just runs around this spot. If there's some wrecks, I feel like he does better than most... Finishes higher than most of these guys, so I think that helps him out. I don't mind it. Jeffrey Earnhardt, I'm not going to play him. Loris Heismans, I'm not going to play him. Kyle Weatherman, we know what the deal with Kyle. He's too expensive. Kyle Weatherman should be down here, to be honest. So, I'm not going to go there. Joey Gase in the 52, no shot. David Starr in the 66, nope. Matt Mills in the 99, no. Jesse Little in the 78 car, no. Ryan Vargas, definitely not. Joe Graff, no. None of these cheap guys aren't fun. I will say, like, I don't really like going to any of them. Honestly, might just have to punt Spencer Boyd. And honestly, I gotta go look at. Yesterday when I made this sheet, they didn't have Garrett Smith Lee in the pool. So let me go see if he's in the pool now. I do want to see what his salary is because that could be interesting. That 17 car usually is decent. I know Smith Lee isn't like any sort of special driver or anything, but that car is way better than a lot of those cars down there. Yeah, I mean the value kind of sucks. I don't want to stop at Josh Williams and LeBay, to be completely honest. If you don't have to go down there, I don't feel like you should have to. I don't feel like you should do it. Let me see here. Type in Garrett Smith Lee. He's 7,400. Oh my God. All right. Well, never mind. Let me go type that in. Well, let me go see who's priced around him up there. Starts 39th. Scroll up laptop. Yeah, I'd rather just play Buford, to be completely honest, and Lupton than Smith Lee. So probably not going to get there. It's going to be a race where you're going to have to... I don't really like going down to the value, so you're going to have to, probably get a lot of these 6, 7K guys, and that's where the good plays are. So that's really how I'm feeling about both races. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. Make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and good luck.